Everyone, welcome to another edition of M-Town Proud Small Business Showcase. Really excited to be with Amber Danielson today with Marshalltown's Arts and Culture Alliance. We're at the Martha Ellen Ty Playhouse. I'm excited to be here. Amber, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So we had a little text interchange before this, and Amber, you kind of made a point. It's crazy that we're doing this, right? Like that, all these times we graduated the same year, and now, dang near almost 20 years later, we're back in Marshalltown and doing this type of work, and super exciting. But you guys didn't always live in Marshalltown. Like myself, moved away and came back. Can you talk a little bit about why you and Cole made that decision to make Marshalltown home?
Yeah, I think we felt this pull back kind of naturally to family, being around family, and we both have extremely fond memories of growing up in Marshalltown, loved living in Marshalltown, although I think we both were like really eager to go experience the world, although we didn't really go very far, but we just felt this pull to come back, and this similarity and like familiarity of like something that is so deeply rooted in who we are, and it was just starting to think about having a family, what that could look like, and wanting to come back here. However, I really didn't think about like any kind of future like career, professional, anything like that being involved in the community. That really wasn't on my radar. I did not go to school for anything that I'm doing today here in this role, but as we moved back and started kind of getting involved in the community, it was like, oh, I can really actually be a part of something in Marshalltown. Marshalltown's like that perfect big, small, kind of in the middle where you can truly make an impact. And it felt like so rewarding to be a part of that in my hometown.
Awesome. And as we talked about a little bit earlier, I'm not an art person. You don't know, I can't really draw a stick person. But you don't have to be an art enthusiast to know the work that you and your team has done in this community is really breathtaking. All the murals and the different things that have started to take shape in town are just incredible. But there's a lot of stuff that we don't see that is happening behind the scenes. Can you talk a little bit about some of the extra stuff that we don't see on a day in, day out basis as community members?
Yeah, so the Arts and Culture Alliance really partnered here just a few years ago and really grew our partnership with the city of Marshalltown and a few other leading organizations like the Chamber, and put together this Arts and Culture Master Plan that was really like the voice of the community, especially with Marshalltown having so many natural disasters. There really is an opportunity for us to rebuild as a community in a way that makes Marshalltown continue to be unique and distinct, and then authentically reflect the people that call Marshalltown home. And so while a lot of our work is very visual, and we're probably most known for those tangible murals and public art installations, the other part of our work is almost just like the feeling that you have, the attachment that you have to the community, and the pride you have when you're a part of a community. And so a lot of the work that we do is making sure that we're engaging with the community when we're doing projects, making sure that we're hearing what the community wants, and really reflecting the community in the work that we're doing. And so like the facility we're sitting in today is part of several large infrastructure projects that we're working through. And a huge part of that was listening to the community and understanding the needs and the desires and the gaps and the hopes and the dreams. And it's really amazing that when you bring the community along and work like that, the buy-in, the attachment, the excitement, and really just the pride that comes along from being a part of something in your community. So oftentimes we talk about this visual part of our work, but also just like this feeling of the work that hopefully is a result of the work that we're doing.
And it's not a new role for you anymore. You've been in the role for a while. What are you probably most proud of? If you think of all the things, all the change that you've seen in your time in this director role, what are you most proud of?
Yeah, I think over the last probably 5 years in particular, as we've continued to strengthen like the public-private partnership in the community, and really that kind of like cross-sector work. And so it's not just the arts as kind of a nice to have or an add-on, or oftentimes people truly think that it's a mural or a sculpture, that it's so much more than that. It's embedding creativity in the work that we're doing on a daily basis. It's coming up with creative solutions. And so, when I first started in this role 8 years ago, we really were probably more of that stick figure drawing that you referenced at the beginning. But I think as time has gone on, and as you've seen, not just community development happen here in Marshtown, but really everyone is really leaning into how are we making places more special, more unique. We talk a lot about uniquely Marshalltown places, which again, we're sitting in one. Of really how are we drawing people to our community, attracting them, engaging them, retaining them. And so I'm super proud that, today creativity has a seat at the table when we're designing projects, when we're going out into the community to do the next park or to do the next street design or so on and so forth. Of that we're really embedding unique elements and creativity at the very beginning and really seeing that value of public-private partnership and how we're all working together towards that same vision of making Marshtown something really special. And so just for example, some of these projects we're working on in the Lynn Creek District was one of the projects, the Apgar Family Water Plaza is the first project that the City of Marshtown required an artist to be part of that design team. And we're already seeing that result in 2 awards statewide and regionally because we, one, listened to the community and understand what they wanted to see and really reflected them in the design and created something that you can't find anywhere else. And so I'm really proud that we're continuously taking that approach, and I think it's setting Marshalltown apart.
And lastly, you have kids, I have kids, Austin has kids. The future is really important. The future of Marshalltown is really important to us, and I know you're continuing to invest in the community in so many different ways. What do you envision this community looking like as you gaze into the future? What does that future of Marshalltown look like to you?
Yeah, I think just a continued focus on vibrancy and making it a place that is a place that people want to spend time in. I mean, we've already seen that development happen in places like the 13th Street District where you really lean into that uniqueness and it's resulting in such economic growth and prosperity. And, we live just a few blocks away from there. It's one of my kids' favorite places to go down and hang out and eat a lot of ice cream and hot dogs, all the things. But, as we continue to develop Marshtown in other areas, that we're really leaning into that and so that we can have all of these places that people are really proud of so that, future graduates of Marshtown like you and me, even if they do choose to go away, hopefully they choose to come back, or if not, when they're out, wherever they are, that they're talking really positively about their hometown and really, showing that pride that I think comes from when you're really a part of something in the community, and also it's reflecting who you are and who you are as an individual.
Well, on behalf of myself and the entire community, thank you so much for not just joining us, but all you're doing for the community. It really means a lot to not just me, but this entire community. So thank you so much.
Thanks.